every day,
everywhere,
across New Zealand,
from the smallest town
to the biggest city.
We have the finest tools
and expert advice
for any job.
for any person.
Who are we?
Who are we?
Who are we?
We are Nelson, Hamilton,
Pukekohe.
Rangiora.
We are Trade Zone.
We are Trade Zone.
We are Trade Zone.
Trade Zone, proud to bring you Trade Zone Addicted to Fishing.
I'm Nicky, and since I could hold a handline, I have been addicted to fishing. Whether it's stray lining for snapper, jigging for kingfish, dropping deep for harpooker, or jumping in and going spearfishing, I love it all. Join me each week as I road trip around the country, travelling to both New Zealand's most iconic fishing destinations and stepping off the beaten track to show just how good Kiwi fishing really is. Whether it's a girls' trip, fishing with a local, or riding solo, I am on a constant quest to satisfy my insatiable fishing addiction. We can knock over a few of those. We will see. Right, so we're just using a couple of hex wobblers today. These are wicked for Kahawai because you flick them out, let them drop down, keep your rod tip low, and just retrieve. And they kind of, the silver colour and the way that the lure is actually shaped makes it really go through the water. And they just can't resist it. They see a little bit of red and they go for it, and then they get hooked by the treble, which is wicked.
Yeah, come on, Nicky.
Come on. I want him to do a jump. Here we go. Is he
Here
going to
we
jump?
go, yes. Come on, boy. Nice, well done, Nicky.
This competition was designed by Extreme Boats to take care of our fishery, so all species are measured and then released. This means no weigh station and less fish taken out of the ocean.
Try and cast it into that white water.
Ew.
I was running about 5 wines and then I'd free spool it, let it drop again. Another wine just was enough just to tease them, all those ones that would just follow it and not take. That time we nailed it. Come on, that's it. Nice deep water here so we can just let them run. Drops right off the edge of the rock. See colour now? Nice. It's going to be easy because we're just soft bait. Quick measure just to see how he's looking. And we've got a 52. Do we want a 52? Not big enough?
Nah.
Away you go. Nice. Swimming right next to the boat. How cool's that?
Liam from GFAB casts his hex wobbler and retrieves it at a decent speed, imitating the movements of a bait fish. And these greedy kahawai, they just can't resist it. How's it going?
Yeah, no. Oh, I dropped it. Oh, no.
Nah, he's still there. Woohoo! For the next little while, we had no trouble catching these hungry kahawai. It's great fun fighting these kingfish wannabes, especially using light line. A bit longer. So that's 57. Here we can see a kingfish chasing our kahawai, so there's only one thing to do. We quickly get our kahawai in the boat, hoping that kingi hangs around. Right, so we're just going to hook up this kahawai, see if we can catch a kingi. Liam's going to be on the rod over the side, Liam. The key with it though is that we really want to let the kingfish eat it. Yep. Swallow it down. It's a circle hook, so as it comes back out, it will roll around to the corner of its mouth. Yep. Cool. Good to go. You got this. After the break, we hook up to something a lot feistier. Whoa! Woo! Whoa! We are here at the annual Extreme Boats Tournament in Whitianga. One of the things that I absolutely love about the tournament is Raymarine come along with their massive caravan and they park it up down at the boat ramp and they're dishing out coffee and water, and Extreme and Raymarine are doing a barbecue in the afternoons. Everybody's being helped with their boats. The team from Extreme Boats are helping with the launches, helping with the retrieving. And when do you ever see that in a tournament? It's pretty special. It's one of those things that sets these people and these companies and this tournament aside from the rest. Just before the break, we dropped a kahawai in the water as a live bait to see if we can entice a curious kingfish that had been hanging around.
Yeah, it's not happy.
If it wants to take line, let it take line.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, so slowly, clip by clip, start to put the drag on. Ah! Whoa! Woo! Start winding.
I want to click it up one more.
Oh, yes! He's just taking a bit of line at the moment. Those are some wicked jumps. Hey, there he is. Oh, mate, what happened?
Oh, we had a kahawai on, swimming around, and Big Marco took it, but took the whole shebang.
Yeah.
So we lost him, but...
Got some good jumps out of them, though.
Yeah, we did.
Well done.
Cool footage.
Well done. Ever caught a Marco before?
Oh, a little one, but nothing like that.
That
No,
was a
pretty
good
cool.
size. Yeah, that was awesome. We've got a few kahawai in the bin, and we absolutely sucked on the snapper fishing front, so I'm not going to show you that. But you know what? That's fishing sometimes, and it doesn't discriminate, even with us fishing shows. Now we're off to the main prize giving, where there's over $90,000 worth of prizes to be won. The Extreme Boats and Raymarine crew are still at the boat ramp to help retrieve boats and offer everyone a little snack.
The Extreme Boats Tournament's been running for 4 years now. It's a great opportunity for all of our clients to get together and come and catch up with everyone. Whitianga is a great central location for all of our clients. We've got clients that also come from Australia that own boats, so they come from all over. We also had someone from, it was America or Texas last year, so they come from all over. And Whitianga is such a great place. We're so lucky, even if the weather isn't on our side, that we can still get out there.
Special thanks to the Mercury Bay Sport Fishing Club. That was 375 people fed in about an hour, so thank them very much. But also I'd like to thank them very much for their effort over the weekend.
We opened the entries on the 1st of July and we didn't expect this, but it sold out in 48 hours. Still, I've got over 50 people on the wait list, so hopefully next year we can get them in.
Throwing all his gear overboard, $1,500 in pretty much brand new gear.
This isn't possible without Glenn and Di, obviously, and the support of all the clients and all the boat owners. It's also not possible without the sponsors, and they're not just sponsors, they are suppliers to our business. They're trusted suppliers to us, and they're amazing. And they come back every year and they offer more and more, and so our prize pool has actually grown. This year we've got over $90,000 worth of prizes, so we can't ask for much more than that.
Well, that Extreme Boats Tournament was wicked. If you guys ever get a chance to go to it, I highly recommend that you give it a nudge. Now, next up on the show, we take a local Mangawhai lad, Leighton, up to the Cavalli Islands to chase kingfish. It's a stunning morning to be on the water, and I've got my mate Leighton from Mangawhai here with me, and we've got kingfish on our minds. As we're leaving the harbour, we see the sight that all fishermen froth over, gannets bombing into the ocean, which is a dead giveaway that we're in the right spot for liveys. Wicked, the ray marine is showing just clouds of bait across the whole screen pretty much, and we can actually see them for like half a nautical mile radius just skipping on the surface. So it's just setting up a drift so that we can go ahead of them, and we're just going to drift back through and hopefully we can fill up the live bait tank. Get the gaff, Leighton, get the gaff. Yep. Oh,
Jackies.
Nice. Triple. Yeah.
Jacks.
Yeah. In the boat. Woohoo. Yeah.
Ew.
Oh. This bay must just be absolutely chocker full. You can just see them jumping all over the place. They actually look like they actually look like diamonds glistening on top of the water. It's amazing. Great ecosystem. That's what the pillies will be chasing, and that's what the kahawai will be chasing, and yeah, the jackmax too. Oh, it's as small as these guys are, there's still something satisfying about pulling them in on this light gear. And it's also a great way to get the kids involved in fishing. What do you reckon, Leighton? Got enough now?
Yeah, there's heaps in there. I reckon that's enough to catch kingies.
Cool. Tackle tips and tactics, brought to you by Smart Marine. So I've got this wicked new app on my phone, and it's called the New Zealand Fishing Rules app. I reckon everyone in New Zealand should have this app on their phone. It's completely free, so you can just go to your app store and download it. And what it is it tells you all the details of almost all fish species in New Zealand. So say you catch a fish and you don't know what the size regulations are, maximum daily bag limit, or there might be a closure in your area. You can jump into the app, have a look based on your area, and it will tell you all the information that you need to know. I like to add some into my favourites as well, and you can actually select the different fish species and you can just have them all easily and readily available on the home screen. So I highly recommend that every Kiwi has this app on their phone. You can just go to the App Store to download it onto your phone today. For all your fishing needs, head on down to your local Smart Marine store. Coming up after the break, we get stuck into some green and gold hoodlums. This week, we're out fishing in the Cavallis with my friend Leighton, and we've got kingfish on our minds. The live bait tank is full and we are ready to drop.
So what are you doing there, Nicky?
Well, just setting up your setup for you so we can catch you a nice big kingfish.
Sweet.
We've got some 150-pound trace. Did a PR knot onto the 80-pound braid last night. Got some rainbow braid, which means that we can see exactly how far down we're putting it. So like every 10 metres is a different colour. So you can look on the ray marine sounder and you can go, okay, well, I know that the bait's sitting 50 metres down, well that's 5 colours. So I've just made like a 2 metre long trace out of 150-pound Suffolks, and I'm just putting it all together with a nice 8-burrow live bait hook, and probably, I think that's like a 6-ounce sinker. And we're just going to put one of your liveys on. I'm going to send it down for you, try and get you a kingy. Right, that's a big one, eh?
Yeah.
You ready? You ready to catch a kingy, Leighton?
Yep.
All right. Okay, so there's a couple of different ways that we can actually hook him. We can do it through the nostrils and the nose, or we can go up through the top. I personally quite like to go up through the top, although you can do either. I'm just going to go in his mouth for this one because he's a nice big one. And we're using circle hooks, so we're not going to strike when we hook up, okay?
Yep. Let him run with it.
Yeah, so there we go. A nice 6-ounce sinker. We're only fishing in 50 metres. There's heaps of sign on the ray marine, and I reckon we might be able to get you a kingy today.
Ew.
Here we go. I'll let you pop this one down. We've got a few spots that we're going to try. We're just going to spot hop until we can get onto a nice green hoodlum. Promise me you won't touch the drag, okay?
I won't.
No drag.
Until you tell me.
Yeah. So what Leighton's doing is he's got his finger lightly pressed on the spool with the drag is completely off, because we think that there might be a kingi come along. It's doing the whole dug dug, and it sort of seems as if it's getting sort of distressed, which is a good thing, you know? Like there's a predator there. So if it takes it, it'll run. Yep. We want to let it run for as long as we think it needs, maybe 5, maybe 10 seconds. And then we'll slowly, millimetre by millimetre, put up that drag, and that circle hook will come out of its throat, up into its mouth and roll into the corner. Yep. And it'll be game on. Why do you think I called this boat Game On? Game on.
I think something might be happening. It's getting tapped a bit.
Oh, yep, so just keep your thumb on the spool there. I think something's happening to mine as well, actually. Feels like mine's getting hit as well. Double hook it.
Yep, I'm definitely having something happen.
All right, we're being hit. Just gonna slowly put up the drag. Peeling line. Trying to figure out if I've got the bottom of it with fish. It seems to be having a couple of nods. I think it's a good fish actually.
That's a big one, Nicky.
Yeah.
Ooh, high five.
Ew. Oh, that 1-0. I think I'm going to take this one. My husband has told me I have to bring some fish home, so babe, this one's coming home for dinner.
Hey Nick,
yeah.
There's a bit of chafing on your line.
So he obviously did take us down and wound us around some rocks. That's why we use 150 pound, because that's what kingis do. They're so smart. When they know that they're hooked up, they wind themselves around the rocks in an attempt to ping us off, just like this piece of string, whew, that is actually out of its mouth right now. So as you can see, we're using a lot thicker line, but that actually probably looks like snapper gear. But yeah, wicked. All right, so it doesn't matter which rod goes off, I think you take the next fish. How does that sound?
It's awesome.
Yeah?
Yep.
Oh.
Sounds like a plan.
Hey.
Bait's getting panicky.
Yeah, that's good. Means that there's probably a predator around.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, 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 yes. Let it run, let it run. Perfect. Let him go. Yeah. Nice. Nice work. Well done. Get it, Leighton. Yes. Don't worry about your finger for now, just one on mine. Yeah, beautiful. We're gaining some line back. Awesome.
Whew.
Lovely. Becoming a bit stubborn. That's a good kingi. Keep going, keep going.
I'm at the top.
Okay. That's a good kingi, well done. Not a bad fish, well done, Leight. Woohoo! Well done.
Yep.
Wicked.
Oh.
This is legal. This is 78 centimetres, so it has to be 75 to be legal. Would you like to keep this fish? Or would you like to let this one go? Because we might be able to get a slightly bigger one. I know that the legal parameters for New Zealand is that you're actually allowed 3 per person per day, but on this boat we take 1 per person per day because we don't actually need that much. We don't actually need that much. So what would you like to do, mate? I'd really like to get this one back to the water if you don't want it, but if you would like to keep it, because fishing's never guaranteed, we don't know we're going to get another one. Totally up to you, my friend. But if you take this and you get a big one...
I'll put this one back.
Put this one back? Okay, no worries. Yeehaw! awesome that Leighton decided to let us KINGI go. Might have to give him half of my one. Anyway, that's it from us this week, guys, on Trade Zone Addicted to Fishing. We look forward to seeing you all next week. Gear, Care and Catch, brought to you by Trade Zone. I'm here at Trade Zone in Wanganui without an H. We're just going to go in and get a couple of things. G'day, mate.
Hey, Nicky, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good. What's happening today?
Well, at home I'm just making a filleting station and we wanted to plumb it in, and I've got a hose, but I don't have a hose clamp, I just realised.
Okay, right. What size hose are you using?
I think it's like 22 mils.
Okay, that'll work. We've got these Trident hose clamps here. They're all stainless steel, not going to rust outside. Got a plastic protector around the top there, so if the screwdriver slips, you're not going to stab yourself. And the outside here, not perforated right through, and the edges are rolled.
So you're not going to cut into the pipe?
That's right.
Wicked.
Just the
okay.
thing.
Cool, I'll take 2 of those, please.
Cool.
For all your engineering needs, head in store or order online at www.tradezone.co.nz. Check out our YouTube page for tips, tricks, and entire episodes of every season. And like us on Facebook to keep up to date with competitions and all your fishing news. Trade Zone Addicted to Fishing is proud to be with Extreme Boats, powered by Honda Marine. We tow it around in our custom-built G-Fab trailer on the back of our Mercedes-Benz V6. When we're not out on the water, it's all stored away in our BuildLink kit set shed. Smart Marine supply us with our Shimano tackle, and we find the best fishing spots with our Ray Marine. We finish the job thanks to Trail Trades, and move in precision thanks to Seastar. We maintain our gear using Ting tools, and we keep up to date thanks to New Zealand Fishing News magazine, and it all keeps performing thanks to Trade Zone.